introducing ourselves. Know who we are, who these two women are in front of you, talking about the fourth quarter storytellers. So who I am talking to you today. I am Cynthia Merritt, and at career-wise, I am a corporate trainer. I'm a system and a data analyst, real estate broker, a networking expert, and a passion coach by trade. Now, my education is I do have a master's degree in leadership and a BS in business administration. Now, my passion has always been to help individuals become the best version of themselves that they can possibly be, whether that's personality-wise, professionally-wise, relationship-wise, or anything else otherwise. My vision in this community is that I want to connect with other ones who did the same thing that I did. I asked myself that question. But recently, as a matter of fact, how in the world did I get to retirement age with no retirement savings account, and then looking at possibly having to live off of Social Security to survive? And then what I seek to do here is develop a community of like-minded individuals who might be in this same situation that's a safe place for us, and a resource library for everyone, telling them and telling us about things that we're all sharing here. You guys may have plenty to share with us. Conversation space so everyone can come and converse safely in this space, and no judgment is allowed because, to be honest with you, life was life, and that's how we got here. My circumstances were that I married at 28 and I started a family with my husband. I have two sons, and that was by the age of 31. My husband was killed when I was 36. And then as a widow, I was thrown into single parenthood. And everybody who's a single parent knows when I say single parenthood is not for the faint of heart. And this is what caused me to go into struggle mode to survive and to provide a life for my children where they didn't know I was struggling and just that this was a normal life. I worked for a telecommunication company, and after 10 years was laid off after 9/11, and I did have a 401k. And our 401k got zeroed out when the market crashed. So I was vested, and so I got a very small pension that I will be able to receive starting at age 65, which I'm not there yet. I'm only 62. So at 65, I'll receive that very small pension for the rest of my life. And so I'm grateful for that. Now, I never had a circle in my life that included individuals who would share information with me as far as saving, the importance of savings. And my mother died when I was 5. So my father raised my sister, my brother, and myself by himself. And as a single parent, Daddy never told us about the importance of saving because Daddy didn't save. And so, a lot of people, that's their story. Our parents didn't know, so they couldn't educate us on these things. We know better, so we have raised our children better, and hopefully the cycle will continue to go on that way. However, we are in this situation, and so I had no one telling me about the importance of savings and the importance of investing in the stock market, and how that is the true way to develop and acquire generational wealth. So now that we know that information, it's a late age to start this game. However, I have started, and I have studied extensively the Social Security system, and I'm thrilled to be able to offer my learnings to this group and experience, as well as the resources that I've studied that offer assistance in order to secure job opportunities, housing assistance, utilities, food, and clothing, and anything that's needed. And now here I'm determined that sometimes we have to go through these dark circumstances in order to be able to help others so that they don't have to go through these dark circumstances. And I do consider myself to be a servant leader. Okay, and that is it for me. And I will turn it over to Ms. Val.
Thank you, Miss Cynthia. I love everything that you said. Everything that you're speaking of is so true. That's what we need to do as women and as people, and help get each other through. So here I am, Valerie Davis. I am here in Hampton, Georgia. And my background is trainer consultant, and I am owner of Abundant Screening Service, which is a drug and alcohol service for non-DOT and DOT employees. And I just want to talk a little bit about my passion. My passion, and it's going to go into why I'm here as well. My passion, guys, is our seniors. We all pray to be seniors, correct? And as Cynthia stated, as we're getting older, things are happening. Life is lifing. And then not only that, she spoke of that pension. Some of us don't have that pension. All right. Some of us did not prepare or did not work long enough to have that pension. So now we want to think about our seniors. So that's my passion. I want to advocate for the seniors. I want to love on them. I want to do things for the seniors that has not been done. We can't forget about them. So with that being said, I am relaunching my non-medical service, Seven Masons. I'm going to be relaunching that so that I can assist our lovely seniors here in Clayton, Henry, and Fayette County. All right. So that is my passion. That is my big passion. Now, my vision. I had to think about this when Cynthia contacted me about this awesome experience. I had to think about, what is my vision? What is it that I want? So for me, I want to make a positive difference in the community. I want to make a positive difference for the women like us that's over 50, the women that are like us that had to start over, the women that are like us who are not prepared, the women that are like us that don't know what to do. Cynthia gave some really good knowledge, things that we're going to speak on, things that we're going to touch on that's going to help each and every one of us. And then it's going to be helping me too. She know that. It's going to be helping me too. So we want to make sure that we're healthy. We want to make sure that we're mentally here and stable, because if we're mentally and emotionally drained, that affects our physical. All right. So my vision is to be to set apart and to make a difference in the world, especially for our 50 and over, so we can accept each other for who we are and help us move through. So my why for this, which is such a really good thing, is because I never thought I would be where I am today at the age of 53. I did not. Cynthia spoke on what we did not receive as children from our parents. We didn't receive it because they didn't know it. So now that we know, we're making it better for our children, but sometimes we learn a little late. So I am here because I learned a little late. Not only did I learn a little late, I took what people were trying to give to me and tell me as if they were trying to control me. It's just that mindset. So as we get older, our mind changes. So I am 53 years old, and I can honestly say that I made mistakes in my life where I should have listened, but I didn't. So that brings me here today. So I had savings, and then I lived off those savings, and then I wanted to be the storehouse for my family and everybody else's. So then I just ran through that savings, and then it put me in the predicament that I am in now. Most people will be embarrassed, but I'm not embarrassed because it's a learning experience. So I'm learning what to do. So I know it's just not me like that. I know that it just didn't happen to me. So because it happened to me, I feel that I am now better situated. I've learned things. I have resources that we can discuss on. I have, just ideas and things that we went through that can help the next person. All right. So that's the whole thing. We want to extend that olive branch, reach back and pick up someone else that needs it. All right. So that's part of my why. But I'm here because I want to share with you how I'm getting back on track. How long does that take? We don't know. We can't put a time frame on it, but people would make you feel that you have to put a time frame on something. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's situation is not the same. So we got to keep that in mind. All right. So once again, how I got to this situation, I too was married. I've been married twice, y'all. Twice. So the second marriage, I totally depended on that husband, and I did not save a dime. I ran through that money like crazy. I learned my lesson. I later learned to invest in stocks. I later learned to put my money in different places. I learned like my mama. She didn't put money in the bank. She put her money up under her mattress and all those type of things. They say, no, don't do that. But sometimes it's kind of good. You know, put your money up on your mattress, put in the bank, you want to draw interest or whatever. But hey, you find things that work for you. So I had to learn what to do. And now I'm better with my money, guys. I'm so much better with my money. And isn't it weird that you be so much better with your money when you ain't making no money? You don't have a choice but to be better with when you ain't making no money. So now I no longer misspend. I'm not feeling that what people are giving me, the information that they're giving me is controlling me. It's only helping me. I now have an open ear. But if you are not listening and you don't know and you fall down that little rabbit hole, it starts to affect your mental, your physical. Your morale decreases. So when you are working, you can't really focus because now you got so much on your mind. All right. So I've lost, my contract ended in November of 2023. Then work again into February. Had to depend on that little unemployment check. That thing was absolutely nothing. And remember, I said I had already spent my savings now. So then it happened again this year, September 2024. What am I to do? Mm-hmm. All right. So I know it's just not me. So the purpose of this podcast is for us to show you and give you different avenues to get through so you don't feel like you're alone. So that's the main purpose. Now, one other thing, and then I'm going to be quiet. So a big thing for me, guys, is my faith. I promise you, my faith, I got big faith, I got strong faith, and that's getting me through. So when a penny can't come, God can come. When a bill can't be paid by not having resources, God can provide those resources. And he has been that midnight hour for me. So I have big faith. So every day, that's what makes life better for me. That's what helped me get through this. So every single day I wake up, I say, I trust in you, God. I give you my everything. Surprise me with miracles today. These are the two things I say every day. Surprise me with miracles today. And Lord knows he's been surprising me. It may be something minor to you, but major to me. All right. And then I also stand on this scripture, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Therefore, God, plan my day. Plan my day. And he has been doing just that. So I am so glad to be here again. I am Valerie Davis. I thank you, Cynthia Merritt, for asking me to join this venture with you. I'm excited about what we're doing, all the topics that we're going to have here. You guys, make sure you have people coming in because we got something for everybody. And it's going to be good.
It is going to be good. Thank you so much, Val. We're so excited to be here and to have this space for everybody to come. And like Val said, please, if you are here, please like, subscribe, and share this video, because when you like it, it tells the algorithm to share it, and YouTube will share it to people who need to hear this type of information. So we thank you so much. And I am going to start off with some common myths today about nutrition. We're going to try to cover this in the time that we have left, and we may not get to all of them, but number one, the first myth is that carbs, and because Val said that we've got to be in the best health, guys, mentally and physically, yes. We have got to be in the best health. So at this age, 50 plus, we got to get our game together. No more playing around with our health. Mm-hmm. You've got to, the number one is carbs are bad for you. And carbs are not necessarily all bad for you. I Google everything that I eat. I do, to see what the nutritional value is, the caloric content, the sodium content, how many grams of fat, carbohydrates, things like that. So you can stay on top of what you're putting in your body. The American food, now that I'm members of expat communities, people living abroad, the American food is the worst in the world. We have so many additives. We have so many preservatives trying to make it last long. Nobody has seen a chicken walking around with Dolly Parton breasts. We just don't do. But when we put a chicken breast on our plate, y'all, it's this big. It's like, what chicken is walking around with that breast and still able to walk on those little skinny legs, huh? Like, what?
Great way to look at it.
girl, and they pump it with hormones. But so that we can get the bigger chicken and it can sell for more and things like that. But so the reality is, make sure to Google or research what you're eating, because all carbs are not bad, and eating makes you fat is the second myth. And we know that if you eating fat makes you fat, rather, that's not necessarily true. We need some good fats like avocados. I love avocados. There are good fats, you guys. Avocados, olive oil. I cook with olive oil all the time. So that does not make you fat. It actually can help you lose weight. So Google is our best friend. You need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. You don't necessarily need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. It actually depends on your weight. And everybody's is going to be different. So Google the water intake you need to consume daily for there you go, Val, 130, 40, 50 pound, whatever, and it's going to be a different number. So that's your number that you need to consume. Skipping meals is a great way to lose weight. And I have to talk about one friend of mine in particular about this, because she's always not even eating anything till 5, 6 o'clock in the day. I'm like, what? This is the first thing you've eaten all day? And that's not true. She's trying to lose weight, but that messes up your metabolism.
Right.
That's make you gain weight, honey, because as soon as your food gets in your body's going to say, oh, let's grab this food and hold on to it. And the fat cells get pumped up and it makes you bigger. So yeah, Google all that kind of stuff. Because that's going to help you with that. And all processed foods are unhealthy. Not all processed foods are unhealthy. And you can check that out if you make Google your best friend, because some processed foods like frozen vegetables, for example, frozen vegetables are frozen at their peak point of ripeness. So it's just like taking a ripe vegetable or fruit, if it's frozen, and eating it at that point. So frozen vegetables are one of the processed foods that are not unhealthy, but are actually great for you. And then high protein diets are the best way to lose weight. And that is not true, because if you want to lose weight, the best thing to do is to coordinate all of the different types of foods that you need to create a balanced diet. You're going to need your healthy fats. You're going to need your high protein, but you're going to also need some carbohydrates. Use some good carbohydrates. So Google everything you put in your body. Natural foods are always healthier. You guys, you know what? I adopted a vegan diet in 2017 after I watched What the Hell, and that's on Netflix. And I'm going to go ahead and make a plug right now. If y'all haven't seen What the Hell, you need to see What the Hell. The next day, I became vegan. Because you need to know, even if you don't want to change your diet, just educate yourself on what they're doing to the food here in the United States. It's going to really blow your mind. But I know a lot of people who have become vegan, and they have gained so much weight since they became vegan, because they're buying the processed foods that have all the wrong things in them, and the calories, and the all the different processed things that are bad for you. So I don't want to say that it's the same for all, but it's the same for a lot. Detox diets cleanse your body. I'm going to defer to Val on that, because she's the expert there, honey.
Oh, honey, thank you so much, Cynthia. When I tell you, when it comes to detoxing, and we think about detoxing a lot, we think about fasting, we think about all those things a lot, because we think we want to be healthy, right? And then we say we want to look good. We want the inner side to be great, then the outer side is going to be visible so that you can actually see. Well, when it comes to detoxing, to cleanse your body, the myth is detox diets are necessary to cleanse the body of toxins. All right? That is the myth. That means you're taking something else. You're taking something that was created in order for you to detox. Well, in reality, your body has its very own natural detoxification systems. And that's your liver, and that's your kidney. Right? It's your liver and your kidney. So it's going to flush out. Your liver and your kidney will help you detox. All right. So some of the things that you can do, some of the foods that you can eat or to flush out your system. I just want to give you just a few of those. Okay. A good way to flush your body is limit your alcohol. Limit your alcohol. I know that, I love wine. I love my wine, but I also know that when I need to detox, I need to limit the alcohol intake. All right. Focus on getting your rest. Focus on sleeping. Okay. The body needs to rest. The body is trying to fight. It's trying to fight you. It's saying, hey, I'm tired. Let me get a little rest. And then, we can cleanse our bodies that way. Doesn't seem like it, but you really can. All right. And then Cynthia just spoke on water. So we're still going to drink some water. All right. We want to focus on still having your water. Like she said, it depends on your body, what size or whatever, but you still want to get your body, your water intake. Anything that we're talking about, it depends on you as an individual. All right. It depends on you as an individual. Everyone knows your height, your health issues, if you're having or whatever. So everything that we're speaking on is individually based. All right. Okay. So here,
I'm going to cut you off right quick because we got 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. We got 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're just going to give a few more, then we're going to take off. Okay. Is that okay? All right. So we want to reduce your sugar intake, eat antioxidant rich foods. Cynthia spoke a little bit about that earlier, like your citrus fruits, your broccoli, avocados, your nuts. Those could be rich foods that you can eat. And you can also eat foods that are high in prebiotics, okay? Those will be your apples, your bananas, your nectarines. I love nectarines, asparagus, and cabbage, all right? So those are foods that are in high prebiotics, which is a good way to flush out your body, all right? And then you also want to decrease your salt intake. Right? We want to decrease our salt intake. And then the very last thing, guys, we want you to stay active. A body in motion does a lot. Stay active. Do stretching, exercising, and not only with the body physically, but you also want to exercise your mind too. I'm going to go back to that. You want to meditate, you want to pray, you want to do sound bowls, whatever it is to keep you calm, to set the tone for your body to say, hey, I'm now feeling good. I'm going to move forward and do good. Okay. So here again, those were some areas where some things that you can detox diets to cleanse the body. We talked about the myths, we talked about the reality, but the main thing is, guys, make sure you get that rest. Keep that body moving. All right? That's what it's all about. Okay?
That movement is so important. And walking is the best exercise ever, guys. Yes. And I went walking at the park yesterday. Get that walking in. And then the last thing I'm going to say is that eating late at night causes weight gain. That is false. What you need to do is look at your caloric intake and your exercise. So that means you have to be getting some exercise because what you're burning in those calories, and then you can work that out. And just try not to eat before you go to bed. They say that you need to wait at least an hour before going to bed if you consume some food. But don't worry about trying to not eat late at night. Okay, guys, we're about ready to cut out of here because we're running out of time, but we have enjoyed it. Val, I think you are frozen on your... Okay, now you're back.
Okay, so now we're back. Okay.
Yeah, okay. And we've enjoyed it so much, guys, for our first time here. I do see a comment in the chat. I tried going vegan for a month and it's tough. It is tough. And you know what? I became a vegetarian after, I think, 2 years. And now, actually, I've gone to pescatarian. So I put seafood back in my diet. So, and I'm fine. But I just don't eat the pork and the beef and the chicken is the worst. Poultry is the worst thing y'all can eat. I'm telling you, watch What the Hell. Okay? Y'all, Christmas is Wednesday, and we want to say we have a Merry Christmas, and we can't come back to y'all next week.
You guys, thank you for joining. We'll see you guys. Remember, we got something good for you all the time now.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day.